Hey everyone, welcome to the week 63 update for ICARUS. This week it's a bunch of fixes for the Thumper and addresses some changes for the greenhouse and some exploits as well. As always, if you do find this video helpful, leave a like on it, comment down below what you thought of the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. So first of all, the devs are asking for our assistance. It says here in the patch notes, we're seeking more feedback and examples of dropship respawning occurring inside voxels, trees and other locations that prevent you from being able to move. So for example, when you drop down in your dropship, you might have a giant tree sticking up through the middle of your dropship, or you might land an actual rock pile and you can't get out and stuff like that. Also, if you log out, for example, and log back in next to your drop pod, but when you logged out, everything was clear around your drop pod, so you didn't have any trees obstructing you getting into your drop pod, or any rocks or any other voxels. And then you log back in and then you have a tree sticking up through the middle of your drop pod, for example, or rocks spawned inside your drop pod. Let the devs know, and yeah, hopefully that can get fixed further as well. So hop onto the official ICARUS Discord, which I'll link down in the description, and you can discuss that with the devs if you're having them kind of issues still. Thumper fixes and tweaks. The devs going to say we focus this week on making some tweaks and changes to the new or regenerating Thumper device. The first of these fixes was included in the hotfix we pushed out on Monday, so if you don't know if there was a hotfix on Monday, which addressed the mission deep vein extraction being blocked. Because of the change to how we destroy voxels, the mission was interpreting that the data is incorrectly leading to a mission step being assumed incomplete and preventing players from completing the mission. This has now been remedied and the mission will progress as intended. The devs also go on to say Thumpers deployed in caves will now also trigger worms correctly, and more audio has been added. We've also added an option in the menu to disable the screen shake, as some people found the effect too much. I have to admit, I totally agree with that. When I've had the land shark under me a couple of times, especially when it's about to jump up, the shaking gets a little bit out of control. So this is a good change. Also, apparently there was an exploit in the game as well. So the dev's going to say, in order to correct a small exploit some players discovered, we now have prevented the Thumper from being able to be turned on while in water. While very clever, this removed any risk associated by using it. Additionally, the weight will also mean it is too heavy to be placed on top of any building pieces and will destroy them when placed there. In my opinion, that makes total sense, because that Thumper is, what, 16 feet tall, I believe the dev said in the last patch notes? And the thing's just huge. That should be destroying building pieces, in my opinion. So on to quality of life improvements, the dev's going to say crop plots previously were not detecting outdoor greenhouses correctly, and therefore provided incorrect buff stat values. This has now been fixed, and crop plots should act as intended when provided with the right environments. Mission reward dropships now attempt to spawn closer to players also, as the current spread was outside the intended range. There are a bunch of more fixes you can also find in the detailed changes below. You don't know how happy I am with these drop pod changes from dynamic missions, as it annoyed the hell out of me if you had more than one person on your dedicated server at the time, and you complete a dynamic mission, and your drop pod drops near them, who could be absolutely on the opposite end of the map. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you found this video helpful, leave a like on the video, drop a comment down below what you thought and what you enjoyed the best. And as always, if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me that little bit further, you can join all of these beautiful members on the right hand side of the screen you can see right now, and become a channel member either here on YouTube or over on Ko-Fi, where I can offer you a lot more perks. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next live stream or video.